Yeah, let's start with Kendra G reaction. I like to do some Kendra G reactions because these are the delusional women that currently on the dating market. So why not get these delusional women firsthand? See how delusional they are, right? So I always love to react to them. So let's check them out.
I do. Hey, Kendra.
Kendra G meets Lisa G.
Yes. How are you?
Good. What's your name, baby? Where you calling me from? Well, your name is Lisa G. Where you
Yes.
calling me from, Lisa G?
I'm calling you from upstate New York.
On my pen. Hold on. Upstate New York. How old are you?
I am 42. I'll be 43 next month.
42. You'll be 43. So what's your zodiac sign?
Before we move on, I like to point out the red flags. Here's a woman that's 43. I've said this countless times before. As women age, they become bigger red flags. Why? Why? Because you wonder why. Why are these women still on the dating market when dating is easy for women? It is easy. Because no matter if you're ugly, pretty, fat, skinny, old, young, there will always be men out there that will want you. So, if it's so easy, why are you still on the dating market? One, because you are attracted to and you attract terrible men. Terrible men can mean all range of things. Like, I don't know, he's a cheater. You couldn't make it work. You couldn't get a long term relationship from a man. Whatever, right? Just terrible relationship wise. So you attract terrible men. Two, and or you are hard to deal with. So most times it's a combination of both. So women like this, 43, still looking for a man in the dating market. Most likely she attracts terrible men that she just can't get a long-term commitment from. And two, she's most likely hard to deal with.
Gemini.
Gemini. What you do
Yes.
for a living?
So I work for a health insurance company. I do provider relations and I also do real estate.
Okay. And real estate. So we got Lisa G, upstate New York, 42, Gemini, health insurance, real estate. You have any kids?
I have a daughter. She's 10.
10. Have you ever been
Yes.
married?
I have not. No.
Okay. So we got Lisa G, upstate New York, mom to a 10-year-old, 42, Gemini, works in health insurance and real estate. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I am looking for a man that wants to commit. I don't want to be desired anymore. I want to be chosen. So, yes, I feel men out here, they desire a whole bunch of women, but they don't want to choose you, right? So, I'm looking for a man that is good with children. He can have children. Definitely has to be active in their lives as well. I am open to having one other, possibly. Has to be sometime soon, though. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, you're 43. I mean, you're already past the wall. So really now you're in high risk pregnancy mode. So if he's lucky, he get one out of you. If and God forbid it's a baby with a defect. God forbid. So the absolute ridiculousness of it. And this is the thing. Don't do it. So not getting a child out of this woman because it's not a wise thing. Now, all she has really special, if it at all, is old box. Because at 43, I doubt she has anything special to give a man. Because she couldn't get a single man to commit to her long term, not even her baby daddy.
um, someone that makes decent money, that can provide the life that I can add value to my life, I should say.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. So I'm OCD. So someone that does not keep a clean home, that wears his shoes in the house, I can't. I just cannot. Cigarettes. I'm not really a cigarette person. So smoking is kind of a deal breaker. And fathers that don't participate in their children's lives.
Okay. What about look? Should he look a certain way?
So don't judge me now because I honestly just came from the gym. I'm not ready. But I do prefer a little bit taller guys. I mean, I'm getting older, so these aren't deal breakers, but look wise, I do prefer tall guys. I'm 5'3", but I like, 6'6" and over. I
Now, she did say these are not deal breakers, but this is the thing. I mean, I could say that, or in my mind, I could want a supermodel. But if I'm hypothetically, if I'm on Kendra G's show, do I say I would love a supermodel? No, because that would be delusional of me. A woman that's 43, 5'3", right? 43 in age, 5'3" in height, wants a 6 foot man and over. Absolutely, it's not impossible, but this is a thing. Again, women don't understand. They're still always asking for such rare men or the smaller percent of men. So no wonder you're still in the dating market into your later years. Because women always, right? They always fish in the smaller pool. They always fish in the smaller dating pool. It's absolutely insane to me that women constantly go for the small dating pool instead of the larger pool, so they have more options. No, let me go for the small ass dating pool and then complain and wonder why I'm still single at 43.
I do prefer melanated men. And
Is that another word for black men?
yeah, I mean, I date, Hispanic guys that are darker skin tone. I'm just not really attracted to white men.
That is what it is, right? Your preference is your preference. But Kendra has said this before too, and I agree with this point. This is the insanity. They're probably going to talk about money. So, again, like I'm saying, the small dating pool. Black men are good men, just like any other men. But this is the thing, where women don't understand. You're not alone in wanting the black men, but you're also not alone in wanting the top percent of black men, which is sadly, is a small percent than, let's say, the top percent of white men. Let's, like, no doubt this woman will say 6 figures. So, the 6-figure black men is a much smaller pool than the 6-figure of white men. And we're not even putting height into that. So, like I said, this is the delusion of women, that you constantly fish in the smaller pool, smaller and smaller, and then you wonder why you're still single in your later years. Like I said, it is fine that, her preference is black men. That's all good. But again, it shows you that practically all types of women desire these men. So no wonder why these men have so much options. These women are nothing. 43, a single mom, delusional. Really, this is nothing special. She's nothing special.
Are you white yourself?
I'm Italian, yes. Yes.
Okay. Ooh,
Yep.
so you Italian, but black men and Hispanic men are the preference.
Correct. Yeah.
Got you. Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
I hate to sound so vain, but honestly, probably 150 to 2K. 200K. I'm sorry.
Woo, yeah. 150 to 200K. Does your daughter's dad make 150 to 200K?
He does. Yes.
He does. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Now,
co-parent great.
and yet you're not with them. Amazing. See, this doesn't make sense to me. If these standards that she has, her baby daddy met them, and yet it couldn't make it work. Does that tell you that, you know what, maybe these standards don't equal a healthy relationship? These standards don't mean you will get a long-term relationship. How about, God forbid, focus on morality. Focus on, you know what? I want a guy that's loving, that is morally sound, that's monogamous in mindset, that's, I don't know, that wants to get married. No. I want it all. I want perfection. I want a man, a black man, tall, dark, handsome, over 6 foot, makes over 150K, and morally sound, funny, charming, wants to marry, all this crap. I want to build a man. I want to build a bear. And no wonder you're still single at 43. At 43, you haven't become wiser. You've become more idiotic. That's the insanity of women right there. At 43, you haven't even learned what will make a stable relationship. A man that makes 150K does not equal a man that will be loyal to you. I'm not saying he will cheat on you. I'm saying that doesn't equate a man that will be loyal to you. How about focus on a man that will be loyal to you? A man that doesn't cheat, a man that doesn't lie. Instead of focusing on the money, because again, the money, it will be a small pool of men. Men that make the 150K is extremely small, especially if he's black. It's just unbelievable.
We're great co-parents. We're friends. We didn't work out. We were together like 7-8 years, and we co-parent very well.
Now, sometimes the viewers be giving single moms a hard time, so I want you to respond to this. What would you say to the man that would say you're a single mom and you want somebody that makes 150 to 200K? Girl, that's too high. What will your response be?
I'll say that I'm 40, almost 43, and I haven't been married, so I'm holding it down right now. You know, I have a lifestyle that I live. My daughter, she's well provided for.
Great. You're holding it down. You're an adult. Great. What does that mean to a man? That's the thing. That means nothing. Women that being an adult, taking care of your own child, holding it down, what does that mean? Nothing. Absolutely idiotic. So what?
So anyone that comes to my life, I want them to add value, right? So in order to do so, to have, to sustain a life for themselves and give one to my daughter, a good life for my daughter and myself, I feel that they need to bring some type of value. Give
a life to, you're holding it down already. But now, no, you need another man to come in to hold it down for other man's child and hold it down for you. It's like, this is a problem with a lot of modern women. If you're doing good, just have a man that's doing good himself. Stop worrying on what he can do for you financially. That's the insanity of a lot of women. Stop caring what a man can do for you financially, unless you know, you're not holding it down yourself. Because this is the thing with women. If you are doing fine in your life financially, why now put the burden on a man to compensate for that? You're doing it. You're already doing it. This is a lot of times women don't understand. You want a man that will provide for you, take care of your burdens, pretty much take away your adult responsibilities. That comes at a price. That will come at a price. Again, it's not all men or even all the men that can provide, but I honestly believe it will be the majority of men the majority of men that provides, take cares of all that shit, it comes with a different lifestyle where he is the head. You follow his lead. In my opinion, if a man fully provides for a family, you should be following his lead. He's the boss. There's no partnership in this crap. There's none. Because this is the thing what women don't understand. Oh my God, I'm taking care of the kid. Well, this woman can't do that because she pretty much will take care of her own kid. Who knows if you're lucky enough for her to give birth to a healthy baby for you. One healthy baby for you. So, most likely you're not getting a child from her. So, to be with this woman, you're providing for her kid that she has with another man. You most likely won't get another kid. You most likely won't get a kid from her. So that sounds like a losing investment. You're providing for another man's kid, and you're providing for her when she's 43. She's not that special, very average looking. I mean, she's going to gym, great. She's keeping up with her health and figure, great. But again, it loses a lot of value, right? I mean, good that you're trying to keep it up, but it still loses value. And that's the thing that women can't understand. I just hate the delusion of a lot of women, and it's frustrating. It's just frustrating in the sense that women will complain. There's only shitty men out there, cheaters, liars, and all this crappy men, and yet they ask for just a certain pool of men, and they wonder why.
To mine, so
They need to bring some type of value to mine. Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh gosh. Okay.
And the selfishness of it. Value to yours, right? I did a live of this. The entitlement and selfishness of modern day women. Value to you. For him to take care of you and some other man's child. What does he get out of you? What does he get out of you? Your old box? Great. I mean, she's 43. Unless she's talking about a man that's in his 50s, late 50s, 60s, I guess. But it's ridiculous.
I'm not prepared. I'm sorry. I look a hot mess right now. But
okay. All right, we see you. Ooh, you gonna show the booty. You showing the booty on them. Lisa G, you're 42. What's the age range you want to date?
So I usually go for older guys, but I'm actually thinking 38 to 55. So I'll even drop it down to the younger guys. I'll open it up.
38 to 55.
I swear to God, if younger men will probably use her, most likely. But if younger men take her seriously, it's a sad world. That's foolish. Now, absolutely ridiculous.
So we got Lisa G, upstate New York, 42, Gemini, health insurance, real estate, mom to a 10-year-old. When was your last relationship?
It was about 8 months ago.
Yeah. 8 months ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
It was a couple of months ago.
Like 3 flaws months. You have to work. 3 flaws.
Ain't that something? Okay. You can't make relationships work. This is why I say I recommend all men to, if a woman that's at a certain age, in her 30s, maybe even in her 30s, definitely in her 40s, one of the biggest questions you should ask is, why is she still single? Because this is the thing with a woman. She, one, recently had a failed year of a relationship. Two, had sex with a man that she most likely couldn't get a relationship out of. So that's pretty funny. Like, why are you still single? Like I said, she's attracted to and she's attract terrible men. And she's most likely hard to deal with. So these men will probably just use her until they don't feel like using her anymore.
You have to work on
3 flaws I need to work on. Going with the flow. I'm kind of a planner, OCD. Saying no to people. and living in the moment.
Living in the moment. Okay.
Yeah.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I am.
You know, that's so true, right, Steven? This is why a lot of men are dejected by dating. Because more and more women are just looking for men. They're looking men as wallets. Because why I love the whole notion of what do you bring to the table when it comes to women? Because essentially, if you take out sex, women bring very little. Women bring very little. You think cooking and cleaning is something? Because a lot of women won't cook for you that much. They won't cook for you every night. So really, maybe once in a blue moon, great. That's nothing special. And cleaning, women will always. Nowadays, women are expecting men to chip in with the household duties. So really, if you have to provide, chip in for the household duties, and chip in child rearing, all this shit. So really, there's very little benefit that women give, because practically everything is shared besides being the provider, financially providing. So it's like it's not that beneficial for men. Men will do it. They just hope that women will just treat them better. But here's a woman that's 43. You think that she would treat you that great? I honestly believe she's a woman that's hard to deal with.
One thing about me is I'm very sweet and authentic.
What happened, girl? We can't see you. Girl, it went out again.
Sorry, can you hear the audio?
All right, girl, it's the last time. What was the last question I asked you?
Something I could work on, my flaws.
Your flaws. Okay, what are your 3 flaws?
Oh no, I'm sorry. You said why should they pick me? I just think I'm really authentic, and I'm a good woman. So
you're a good woman. You're a good woman.
You're a good woman that no man has stayed with. You're a good woman with years of failed relationships. This is the thing where I wonder, why are you so good, yet you can't keep a man? I always like the notion that getting a man to have sex with you is meaningless, because men will have sex with pretty much anything. So that's meaningless for you if you've been with a lot of men. But why can't you keep a man? Why are you still single at 43? I don't think you're that great.
All right, let's do it. We got Lisa G. How can the guy reach out to you?
Instagram, LG_. That's me, but it's with a Z. So LG.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
Just Jay talking said you're looking for a man making 150 to 200K. Do you make that? Do you make at least that much, or are you seeking a soft life salary?
No, I do. I'm only asking what I bring to the table with a little.
That's not. See, this is the thing with women with the table. That's not what men care about. Because look at this. She's asking for a man to provide for her and her child. She's not asking to split bills. So really, if you can bring 200K to the table, what does that mean? Because truthfully, you're asking for a man to provide that. You are asking a man to bring value into the lives of you and your child. So really, this is the point where it doesn't make sense. If you have that amount of money, why does it matter? Why does it matter for a man to provide for you? One, because that money, women hope to stop working, to drop off. If she can get a man that makes 200K, boom, she will stop working. Women, especially in their later years, want men to take away their adult responsibilities, because women have now understand that shit is terrible to deal with. Adult responsibility, paying bills, taking care of shit. They want to push that all on the men's shoulders. So really, if a man's gonna have to take up all that responsibility, what does it mean that you bring 200K yourself? Supposedly, because it's amazing how one, she makes about around 200K, and her baby daddy makes around 200K, and yet that is rare, and they couldn't even make it work. So it's absolutely ridiculous.
A bit more value.
These women are, I think, absolute liars.
So yes.
She said, yes, she does. This one said 150K, 80% men are looking for a woman to add value to his life. He is busy, decision, and looking for a helpmate.
Okay.
Okay.
That means that it's the other way around. No 200K man is looking to bring value to someone else's life. No, you're coming into his life. You are on his time schedule, his rules, his way of doing things. Because again, he's worked hard to do this. You weren't there through the bad times, okay? You are trying to benefit only to the good times. And I've said this before. Okay, I talked to my friend that this is the problem with a lot of women who wait at the finish line for men. Right? You are not there building with any man or any good man, and then you're waiting for a good man to be already built. Nah, I encourage men that make over 100K. Don't accept that BS. You are top percent of men financially, at least. So really, you shouldn't be taking BS from women. Women should be following your lead, should be on your schedule. If they're not, leave them.
She's like, oh, okay. All right, well, download the Kendra G Singles Dating app.
Yeah, so I don't know. What do you guys think?